So hopefully this one actually records today. I'm going to start a new career on the Vanguard one I just finished, and this time it's going to be on Insanity.
Establishing secure connection.
Well, it looks like it's actually got
Connection confirmed.
better than what was last time, so... Oh, select existing ID. Vandal Shepherd, level 56. Why?
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some
And...
scars.
Alright, gonna turn this down.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we
And
want
yeah,
to
just
protect
wanted to do
the
another
galaxy?
Insanity.
That's the only
Wanted
kind of person who can
to...
protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
I don't know, just play it again. Also, my 360 is evil, and it let me start up using the save I just used to start up a Mass Effect 2 game. Played it twice, and now it says it can't read the disc. It can't read any disc. So, future goal is to replace the 360. Possibly have one that's not been beat to crap. But if I'm distracted while I'm watching someone play Zelda, because why not?
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Oh, if I hadn't sold that stuff off, I still have some good armor for Rex this playthrough, because, well,
Calculating transit.
Rex is gonna stay with me for a while.
The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
Yeah.
All stations secure for transit.
Yeah, I know. Just having another day here. Up over to here.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
I really wish I knew how to play the Zelda games. Sorry. I have to turn those off.
Hitting a relay in 3.
Hitting relay, 3, 2, 1. Do I continue to be an asshole, or do I stop and go back to my normal? I think I'm going to continue on the path of being even more of an asshole,
Check.
which means more renegade, because renegade is more fun
Internal emission sync engaged. All
if you can
systems
stomach
online.
the
Drift. Just under
the
1500K.
insane
1500
repercussions
to go.
of it.
Your captain will be pleased.
And Nihilus.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your... Besides, Spectre...
You're paranoid.
Yeah, that is the official story.
Cut the chatter.
Enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Oh, damn, I just remembered.
Just cleared the map.
He's all
Yeah, I'm skipping
You
the...
get that, Commander?
Yeah, I've already got the best shotgun. Got pretty much the best biotic amp. Armor is probably going to be as good as I can get for a very long time. Problem is, unless I use all my remaining points, see, I mean, I can get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still won't be able to max out my Intimidate. So if you're going to be a Renegade, you gotta stick with Renegade. Oh, wait. Options. Gameplay. insanity. Confirm selections and save. Yes, saving. I think as long as you, if you're doing this for achievements, as long as you,
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a
whatchamacallit,
smooth run. You
do it
heading down to
before
see the
Eden
captain?
Prime, you'll probably be fine.
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all
But-
due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you. What we're really doing out here.
You think
I'm
the
not
Alliance
the
brass is
best at
holding out on us?
achievement hunting.
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives.
Yeah, top covert agents. Why send a
Why
Spectre?
send a Spectre? A Turian Spectre on a shakedown run. It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans.
But if you look out a window, they can see you.
Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
Oh no!
Sir. But
Captain
I can't
Anderson's
figure
great.
out what he's doing here.
Especially
Captain
when you
Anderson's
spoiler.
one of the most decorated special forces
When
officers
as
in the
Anderson, you get to
service.
punch Udine
If
in
he
the
melted
face.
down
That
to
makes everything
Nihilus,
so
he'd
much
become a
fun.
life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus.
Of course
I
not.
don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
Sure you can.
No, I
Hadouken!
guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian.
Do I have to let it play
We're
in
an
order for
alliance
this
vessel,
to
human military,
pop up?
But Nihilus doesn't
I don't
answer
know.
to the captain like the rest of us.
I'm here.
Spectres
I'm having fun.
operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Just
Suppose
do your
I need
job.
to know bases, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
Humanity
First contact war. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from the Spectre.
Perfectly formed around his head. No wait, no one would have went straight through.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
It's
Marines
part
are
of the
meant to
job,
fight.
Doc.
You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble.
I was watching
Both take a lesson
Tina
from the
Dayton
captain. He's not
do
afraid of
her
combat, but he
playthrough of
knows
Mass
the
Effect
value
on the
of restraint.
PC and realized how extremely happy
This
I am
waiting's killing me.
to not have
I've
to do
never
this
been
on a
mission
PC.
like this before, not one with a Spectre
Well, I say
on board.
have to
your
do
job,
this,
Follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
but
Easy for you to say. You
watching
put yourself
her
out
have
there
to try and do the
with
hacks
everything
and
else
the electronics and the
Chance, I need
encryption
to
and
show
stuff
the
like
brass what I
that.
can do.
This
I just
mission
don't
isn't
think I
about
can do it.
personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do.
I can barely
Don't
do the
anything stupid to
ABXY.
mess it up.
Let
Don't
alone
worry,
click
sir.
here,
I'm
click
not gonna
there.
Screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in
Wow.
small groups. Spectres don't have
I'll
any
go ahead and
official
change that
power.
now.
Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at
And
any
now
cost.
I'm no longer
Don't
starting
forget
eating
that
up.
part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into
Spoiler.
impossible situations.
Of course I make a good
forced to
Spectre.
survive unbeatable odds, just like you on Akuz.
50 Marines died there, Jenkins.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm
And
a
the point
Marine,
is?
not some tourist on vacation.
Why do I care if it looks
It's
pretty?
more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a
By the way, this is going to be more of a
perfect little world
renegade
on the edges of your
run
territory.
instead of
Proof that
Paragon,
humanity
even
can
though
not
my
only
stats say I'm
establish colonies
Paragon.
across the galaxy, but also
I like
protect
being
them.
less of a nice guy this
How
time.
safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Sure,
This
tell me
mission
what's
is
going
far
on.
more than a simple shape.
I already
course it
figured
is.
that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
What are we
What's the
picking up?
payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some
Apologize
kind
for
of
any sniffling.
during an excavation.
Just getting. I got like one more day of being sick
What
and
else
I'll
have
be
you
fine.
This is big, Shepard.
Kids got me
The last
sick.
time
You know how it
Commander made
works.
a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to...
Gee, Nihilus, what else could it be?
He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want
Still curious as to how Nihilus found out about Shepard, but there's a lot of things I don't know about this backstory. Which apparently there's like 3 books and 5 comic series and all sorts of fun backstory to it.
It's rare to find an
One of these days I'll get to it and read those.
I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
And if you've never played through,
they were a technologically advanced species that ruled.
It's always good to talk about everything.
Then they vanished.
That will give you
really
more
knows
experience
how or
and
why, though I've heard plenty
general
of theories.
knowledge about the game itself.
Everyone agrees. Galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society.
And yes, it's very boring right now, but
relays, interstellar
I'm letting
travel
people
would be
read,
impossible.
learn,
We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more.
because
about
this
the
is
Prothean
my
formation.
12th time through
It's
the
a
game,
peaceful farming world,
and
but it represents something much bigger.
you hear about
Eden
twice, and you're like,
Prime
alright,
is one
skip,
of our
skip,
oldest
skip.
and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
We don't know.
Galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache.
And a major spoiler,
We can learn from this beacon.
I
What
love
if it's a
the
weapons
Prothean
We
you
can't
get to
let it fall
have in
into
your
the wrong
group,
hands.
and
Like
3, whose name
The
just
Attican
completely
Force
skipped my
isn't the most
mind.
stable section of citadels.
But his general
There are
attitude
plenty of
is
raiders
just
and criminals
hilarious,
active in the region.
especially his
My
interactions
favorite
with
Prothean
Liara.
beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus,
Especially
Eden Prime is right on the border
when
of
you
the
do
Turian
the
system.
The Attican Traverse is under citadel
Fuck.
protection. If
the
the
mission
Turian
where you
system's
go to
attacked, it's an
the
act of war.
Asari homeworld,
Technically, yes. But
and
some of the
she's talking
species
all about the
determined
goddess,
might be willing to start a war over this.
and you realize that that's a
Last thing
Prothean
that
beacon
comes along
underneath
is
it.
to get dragged into a major
Yeah,
conflict
like I
with
said,
the-
major spoilers.
We have to keep this low key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
If only that pink armor was better, you know? Although, if you let her live, spoiler again, that's the default armor she has throughout all of 2, whenever you deal with her.
They came out of nowhere. We need.
You know you've played the games too much when you start seeing the guns and you start thinking, okay, that's a Vindicator, that's a Matic. Fairly certainly had Vindicators right there.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Of course, they're not called Vindicators here.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Oh, losing people.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Engaging stealth systems.
One of the things I need to
Somebody
do
was doing some serious digging,
is
Captain.
either A, ask my friend if
team's
he
the
can
muscle
draw
in
me
this
one.
operation,
I don't know if he
Commander.
can. I don't know if
Go
that's
in heavy and head
in
straight
his
for
range
the
of
dig site.
abilities. Or B, find me someone who's actually good at drawing, who's actually very talented enough that they'll do it and do it well, but not so talented they want me to pay for it. But instead of having the
Faster on my
the penguin with the gun as my picture. Have a penguin holding a controller. I think that'd be fun.
Otherwise, I want radio silence.
You can count on us, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure.
Gaten Alenko, you get Predator and the pistol. And we'll start with the chameleon. And okay, I've got a couple nines, Savant 9s. Medical 9, kinetic. Yeah, I'll stick with that. And get rid of those because flashing is annoying. Throw gives me lift. Barrier will give me stasis. Barrier will help keep him alive. And medicine gives him neural shock. Alright, and he's going to have 4 more, so give him 1 there, and that. That looks good to me. I'm not even going to bother with him. He's going to die here in a minute.
This place is getting hot, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Fun thing is, as often as I've played through this, I keep finding new stuff. Like, found out about this, I think, first time, maybe second time at the absolute latest. Ooh. Combat Optics 9. I want to go ahead and make sure that Jenkins has that. Not Jenkins. Gaten. Gaten, there we go. Wait, that was an Optics 10, there we go. Always have someone with Combat Optics. That way, you always know where the enemies are. Learn that too late. And especially, have as high of an optics as you can at all times. That way, when you're cruising around and the Geth try and block you, they can't. So they can't sneak up on you nearly as easily. And in 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Alright. Let's give them a little bit of a throw. And singularity. Ooh, there's 3 of them. And a warp. That on there. Oh. You know, if this was any other Mass Effect, I would be biotic charging straight up to him to punch him in the face. And again, this is going to be more of a renegade, so normally I'm a nice guy. Forget about him.
We need to finish the mission.
Renegade's so much more fun. See? Played through last time. Mostly Paragon. Started doing Renegade at the end. So, I'm going to go with Renegade for the most part this time. The problem is, I've got so much in the charm, I can't take it out and put it into Intimidate. But I'll figure it out as I go. Oh, hey now. No? Alright then, yeah. Need to remember, I'm on insanity.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
And a shotgun is not a good long-range weapon. Unless it's the Crusader. Crusader is definitely a good long-range shotgun. It's a damn sniper rifle. Just without a scope. Other combat optics 10. Alright. I'll take that. And everyone's gone. It's okay. I still love me. What'd they give me? Anything? Yeah, screw that. I'll keep a couple of those. What Shepard got? Kinetic oil, frictionless shredder. Well, definitely doesn't need shredder material because I'm fighting nothing but Geth robots for a while. And very quickly you learn this game is not going to hold back on the brutality. Singularity is awesome! And I found out about this second path, just my last playthrough. Gives me a medical kit. Which I don't really need at the moment, but hey. It's always good to know, especially... Always good to know where everything is when you're playing on Insanity.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here?
I need a status report, now.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Fighting these things?
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
You know, I was going to make some sort of comment about how she can't realize that they're Geth.
Just over that rise. It might still
But
be
if they haven't been seen for 200 years, well, that makes sense. No one really knows what they look like, except maybe the Quarians. But even then...
And we could use the extra firepower.
Alright, I suppose you can come with me.
Just don't forget who's in charge.
Understood, Commander. You give the orders and I'll follow them.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared.
That's a recurring theme in this series.
Nobody's really heard much
It
from
plays
them
a
since.
big role
Tell me everything you know
in
about
what
the
happens in
They were
3.
doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony.
In that,
Weeks ago, they unearthed some
anytime
pretty big
there's
and the beacon.
creatures, anytime there's
Suddenly, every
organic life
scientific
forms,
expert
we
in the
always
colony
create
was interested.
non-organic
That's
life
when they
forms to
went
do
to
the
the site.
work we don't want to.
I don't know much about the beacon itself,
And
but I heard one of the
they always
researchers
turn
say
on
this
us.
could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I love the
don't know.
fact that I use a
We set up
shotgun
camp near
and
the beacon.
Caden uses a
232
pistol,
was with them.
and yet he's
Maybe
holding
they
an
were leaving
Avenger
fair
and I'm
weather than
holding...
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the
I should know what that is. I
monorail
want to say
and
this is a Vindicator,
a few
but I could
weeks
be
ago,
wrong.
they
I don't
unearthed
mind
some
being
Prothean
wrong.
ruins and the beacon.
Yeah, we got
Suddenly, every
pistol and
scientific
shotgun
expert in the colony
users
was
holding
interested.
assault
That's
rifles.
when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest.
Alright.
Move out.
Damn it. Alright. And... open up. Scorpion. I don't like sledgehammers. Ah, really? Inferno 10. Alright, and she's also going to be Snipey McSniperson second. Yeah, she'll get that until I get to Garrus. Alright. Oh yeah. Now I remember. I kind of killed her last time around, so yeah. I don't have any heavy armor for her. Wish I can use that. That's fine. I'll get something good soon. All right, and squad. Da-da-da. Alright, so she'll have 4 levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. She won't get any use out of shotguns. That's fine with me. It's like I'm not going to get any lift at all. Meh. I got my singularity. I like my singularity. Can max out barrier, which I probably will. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And just to show, right there it is. We're on insanity. Which is why I'm getting my butt kicked so easily.
Enemy contact.
that.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Investigate the dig site. Oh my god, they picked it up and they moved it.
The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead.
Don't go into the spaceport, Nihilus. You're going to get shot in the face.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
And coming from Mass Effect 3 multiplayer to Mass Effect 1 campaign single player, a little bit of a shock when husks are so fucking tough, you know? Of course, it's also really nice not to worry about ammo. Although, again, at the same time, it's really, really a pain in the ass to have to worry about having your weapon overheat. What's Caden got? Yeah, alright, he's good. Okay, it's not too bad. Not as good as the Savant, but not too bad.
That door, it's closed. Security locks engaged.
Yeah, really glad this is console and not PC. I've been watching someone play through on PC, and the hacking is just insane on the PC. Tell me what happened.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning.
Manuel and I stayed to
Manuel and
back
I
up
stayed
the
behind
camp.
to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move. Until
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous.
Until I destroy it. And then I get blamed for destroying everything.
Who knows what
it's not
secrets
fair.
are locked inside.
It's not my fault that everything I touch gets ruined.
Awaken the beacon.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The Prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been.
Had to have been another Turian.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
And to show that
but he's always been a
Shepard has the tendency to like to hit people.
Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is
I
no
think Manuel
fate,
must
no
have touched the beacon because he's kind of lost it.
mad. I'm the only sane one left.
What's my phone
I
yelling at
gave
me
him
for?
an extra dose of his meds after the
I'm
attack.
gonna shut him up.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth.
Watch
My voice
live.
must be heard.
I can't.
Oh my god!
You got knocked the fuck
That
out.
might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
Sure I can.
It was only a matter
I'm
of
Commander
time until
Shepard.
we did something
That's
crazy
exactly what the hell I
and
do.
dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Eh, I don't care. Now my team's playing tonight. My team
Williams, take us to the
plays.
spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
I don't know when they play. Get out of my way, Ashley. Fun to watch them teleport. And now we see someone else get punched or shot. But this time it's not me that shoots him, so I don't feel as guilty.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm here to shoot you. Because I'm here to take what you've come to protect. Oh no! Shots in the distance!
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Think it'll do any good? I don't think so. You know what? Just because I occasionally hop over to it, I'm gonna get a pistol. Okay. Best part about using a pistol is marksman.
Area secured.
And this right here, these bunch of wonderful people right here, are why I always have someone, or I always have my charm or intimidate maxed out so early.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Because they can give you some stuff that is advantageous in the beginning.
Same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us.
Actually, I actually will have to leave the house to get something to drink. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, working crops. They were protecting their illegal substances.
You don't know that. We survived.
All right.
If they made it to the garage.
Do you know anything about the Protean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible.
He is very twitchy, scratching his head, scratching the back of his neck.
Just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should.
That's right, Cole. Pay up.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard.
He let them
You
store
weren't
your
running for your
package.
life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you got is one lousy pistol?
Oh yeah!
I just remembered.
Here you go.
I just had it in my pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Is he worth dying
Would you
for?
rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among
I love asshole
That's
Shepard.
all I know.
I
Really.
love him.
So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
I have to go.
If you let him be an asshole, he will literally kill. I mean, you can be responsible for the death of like 6 of your crew members just from Shepard's actions. It's great. Well, if you feel like, I'm a dumbass. Talking and pushing buttons at the same time. But if you feel like it, I mean, you can directly kill Ashley or Caden, depending on who survives Vermeer. You can kill Rex. You can kill Morden. You can kill the Asari Justicar 2, whose name escapes me. It's... Asshole Shepard is a great guy. Apparently there's like a block party going on in my house. People clapping and dancing, singing along. Music's not too bad though.
Commander, it's not...
Something's moving over behind those crates.
I just got rid of my pistol. I'm wearing a shotgun.
Shoot, I'm one of you. I'm human.
You're a coward.
Like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian.
Hey,
The other one shot him.
pal!
What the hell are you talking
The guy in charge of the
There were
smuggling
two
ring over
Turians
here.
Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him.
Shot him
Shot
right
him
in the back.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was
I
trouble.
wouldn't say he's my
It was going
friend.
to
I mean,
hell
I
since we
kind of
found
knew
it.
him.
First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? But no! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My
It
supervisor
doesn't
said
matter.
the entire
There's always going to be
dead.
people doing
Doesn't matter now, does it?
bad stuff no
Anything
matter where
hidden
you
nearby
are.
that we could use against
Doesn't
the
matter
gang?
how altruistic
Shipment
your
of grenades
future
came through
is.
last week.
There's always
Nobody
going to be a
notices
smuggler.
if a few small
There's always going to be
pieces go missing from
somebody,
military orders.
you know, gambling.
Son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed
You're
to know?
pathetic.
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them.
Not that I
Smuggling
need 'em.
Days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking
Now
me
I got
around.
the shotgun.
Okay, all right. There was some use. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it.
Bullshit.
I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
And if anyone cares, my name's Josh. I'll go by Jackal or Twinkie. Or the Odd Duck, Penguin Boy, whatever it takes. Just playing through on one of the great series of my time, which is Mass Effect. Playing through on Insanity because I feel like challenging myself / I feel like torturing myself pretty much is what boils down to. And yeah. It's like you're shooting clay pigeons, only they're metal. So would that be metal pigeons? Alright. Reason I'm playing a Vanguard is just what I wanted to do. Played mostly Engineer first multiple times through the series. Ow, ow, ow. Fuck you, Destroyer. Ow, ow, shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Played Engineer because I went straight from Mass Effect 3 multiplayer to Mass Effect 1. And Engineers are really, really good on Mass Effect 3 if you haven't played it, especially in the multiplayer. Especially if you have the N7 not Destroyer, the Demolisher. If you have the N7 Demolisher, you are entirely self-sufficient. You supply your own gun, your own ammo, your own grenades. So like, you know, I'll have, that's the kind of engineer I want to have. And come to find out, a little bit different between 1 and 3. Very different between multiplayer and campaign. So I played through as an engineer for a couple times. And now I'm playing through as a Vanguard because Vanguards are very good on 3. At least that's what I keep getting told. Hi, Saren.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
If we could get some of the groups I'm getting come in all at the same time, I might be able to break double digits. That'd be exciting for me. Oh, people left. Here, dumb robot, robot, robot. Now, my friend, Zach, who I've got his single, solitary, video linked on my page.
The Geth must have planted them. Hurry!
He's the one who introduced me to Mass Effect, he's the one who introduced me to Minecraft, he's the one who introduced me to a lot of stuff. And he really wanted, like in the last multiplayer expansion of 3, he really wanted a Krogan engineer to see the dude, have the guy walk around, the Krogan guy, walk around holding a giant wrench. That would be very, very entertaining. Instead, we got the Warlord, which is a Sentinel, instead of the Engineer. Now, the Krogan Warlord, the Sentinel Warlord, he's alright. I mean, he could have been a lot better, he could have been a lot worse. Maybe he could have been worse. I don't really understand how. But the one that I really wanted to get, that I never did, would have been a Geth, someone in the Geth family with a rocket, you know? Because we got the Engineer, we got the Infiltrator, you know? We got the Soldier, we got the Juggernaut, then we got the normal soldier with the flamethrower. Holy shit. Someone just shot me in the back of the damn rocket launcher. But then, I mean, you have the Boom Squad for the Vorcha, and you got the Rocket Troopers for the Krogan, for the Geth. And yet, you get absolutely no rockets except for the handful you can bring in that's essentially the Kane. I mean, why couldn't you have, you know, a rocket trooper as a soldier or boom squad as something, you know? Yet they're still not nearly as terrifying as the damn Thorian creepers. Alright. Hit that. Hit that. We got one more over there. Alright. Yeah, I really wanted to have a Geth or a Vorcha as a rocket trooper in multiplayer. That would have been so much fun. Because, you know, I'm sure everyone did this, but me and my friends, as soon as we got the rocket or the flamethrower guy, we spec'd them out. We made them look just like a normal Geth flamethrower. And we would confuse the crap out of our allies all the time, walking around like, shit, is that the good guy or bad guy? It's just fun. And then all my friends, again, this is what my friends and I did. Pretty much anything that was supposed to be big, bad, and scary, we would color pink and purple. Just because it was funny. Giant Geth Juggernaut walking up between Banshees and Brutes and Praetorians, you know, Scions, all that stuff. Stand there in the middle, bright pink stripes. Nah, I'll keep those. Might need those. Of course, I don't expect that my friends are the most sane group of people, but we have fun. Alright. Oop. Gotta get that crate. Again, not that I need anything from it, just, I'm a completionist. I want it.
Normandy, the beacon.
And if anyone here is watching on Twitch, if you watch more than an hour, you'll get the Twitch.
Anything like that when they dug it up.
I guess I can call it an achievement.
Something must have
The hipster watching an hour of broadcast on live on Twitch with fewer than 10 watchers. So, yay for that. I forget how I got that, but you know. Get out of the way, Ashley! How different would the game have been if it had been Ashley that saw that instead of Shepard? Would she go on to be the hero of the Alliance?
No, don't touch him. It's too dangerous.
Or would her mind have melted from this? Anyone listening? Anyone got an opinion? And here's an example of great writing from. I love the series, and I always have subtitles on.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Is there an ARG? Rawr, ARG! Example of phenomenal writing by the guys who wrote this. I just love having to have the subtitles on of that. And honestly surprised that she did not have a wardrobe malfunction because of how close he got to her.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Chakwas!
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours.
Yeah.
Something
I use the generic Shepard male Shepard
It's my
specifically,
fault. I must have
male
triggered some
Shepard
kind of security
face.
field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
I've played
I
so
expect
long
better
with
of my people,
my
Williams.
first character having it.
You endangered our entire
Any other
mission.
face. Oh, she
Don't
looks
be so
heartbroken.
hard on her, Commander.
She looks
We have
heartbroken.
no idea if that's what
I
actually
don't feel
set it
bad.
off. Unfortunately, we'll never get
Because
the
she'll still
chance to
bone you
find
later.
out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast made
But
it too cold. The lieutenant and I carried
seeing
the
any other face speak
suppose
that
I told
guy's
you that
voice
Eden
just
Prime
doesn't
has
feel
a
right to
medical
me.
facility?
Just doesn't sound right.
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
I've got brain
I also
damage?
noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense streaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our ex?
Hello, Keith David. How you
All the
doing?
readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like...
I feel bad, I guess.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
It's fun being... It's so much fun being asshole Shepard. If you skip Mass Effect 1,
The Geth haven't been outside the
you
veil in 2 centuries.
are by default hardcore renegade. Like, pretty much every renegade action you can take gets selected for you.
Nihilus is dead.
And
the beacon was destroyed and Geth
it's just, I guess that's how
Council's going to want answers.
they expect it to be played, is you're going to be a hard-ass
For
badass.
losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means
I'll have to look it up. I know that Krogan lived for 1,000 years. Asari lived for 1,000 years. I have no idea about Elcor or Hanar.
A lot of aliens think that way.
Or Drell, really.
Most of them don't do anything about it.
I guess I
But
don't know
Saren
anything
has allied
except
himself with
humans
Geth.
and
I don't know how.
humans, Asari, and Krogan.
Had something to do with that beacon.
But
You were there just
Arturians,
before that
pretty
beacon
much
self-destructed.
about 100 years
Did you
is
see
their
anything?
max. Anyone
Any
know?
clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I saw a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
Because in the official
A vision of what?
I
timeline,
saw synthetics.
he's
Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people.
somewhere in the age range between Shepard and
We need to
Anderson.
report this to the Council, Shepard.
And for the most part, this right here is going to be Paragon. This is Medium, and that's Renegade.
They'll think I'm
For the
crazy.
most part.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass
It's not
destruction,
nearly as much
whatever.
fun as the trigger selections from 2 and 3.
I know his
Which,
reputation is
if you know they're coming up,
He believes humans are a blight on the
then
Geth.
it's, really nice not to have to... It's good to know they're coming so you don't make decisions you'll regret. Like in 3, I knew there's a scene coming up where the Renegade decision was to shoot Ashley.
Do almost anything.
And I did not want to do that. Because I wanted, that it was my decision that I was going to keep everybody alive that I possibly could. I saved the Geth, saved the Quarians, they landed on their planet, they're working together in, happiness.
We should be getting close.
Ended the Genophage. Got the Krogans on my side, got everyone happy with that. Destroyed the Rachni. That's always the most fun to do. I take great pleasure in killing the giant bugs. Yes, I'm an evil asshole for it. I don't care. Chakwas is out there by my locker.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an alliance?
But yeah, it's...
I enlisted
And then I got to the very end, and it's...
Earth always seemed
Okay,
boring to me.
which decision do you want? Do you want to be...
I figured the colonies
Destroy, control,
I wanted
or
to travel the stars, tending
green,
the wounds of
which
tough
is
soldiers
combined,
with piercing eyes and
for lack
sensitive
of
souls.
my actual knowledge of the term.
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always
And
needs
it's
good
weird that for the entire game,
on to do my part.
blue is Paragon, red is
Sometimes I think
Renegade,
about opening a private practice
but Control was blue and Destroy was red. And does that mean that Control is good and Destroy is bad? Is that a mind trick that they're trying to pull on you at the end?
Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let
People
things
think
slide
put
when to
way
act.
too much thought into the ending of
Crew knows
3.
he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into.
Because which one's official?
And
Well,
he cares about the people under his command.
at the end of next year, hopefully we'll find out which one
I've never
happened.
worked with him before this mission.
If any of them
But he has an
happened.
impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications?
Severe
What
mental
sort of
disabilities,
complications?
Insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Now, if anyone here has ever had a migraine, I've never had a migraine. I don't ever want a migraine. But when they think that having a migraine makes you lucky,
Hey, Commander. After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
You're not assigned to this ship.
Captain Anderson had me transferred to his command. Must have figured I knew what I was doing.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire
that's because I wanted to.
Best way to stop
Because I
that
want
is
to treat
show
you
me
like
you're
shit.
competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
It's so much fun to be an asshole. Somewhere out there, you know, like Little Feifel sings about, I missed my playthrough with this guy. Nav manual. On my playthrough with this guy, I missed 1 or 2 grenades, and I don't like that.
Good
I
timing,
rarely
Commander.
use
I was
grenades
just about
except
to
for the
bring us into
Thorian mission,
Citadel. See that taxpayer money
but
at work.
I don't like not having them. Oh, God, I need to shave my head. I don't care if I'm just talking to myself. I'm having fun. God, what's it called? It's not the conduit. Something else. What they turned the Citadel into in 3, it's constantly makes you question, what the hell, like, where are you actually at any time on the Citadel? Where is the tower?
Look at that monster. Its main gun
Where
can
is the
rip through
Presidium?
barriers in any ship in the Alliance
You know?
fleet.
Where are the different wards?
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower.
Why has it gotta be Alliance? Is it because we're not Turian or Asari or Elcor? What's an Elcor pilot look like? I was asking random questions to myself. I wonder if there are any Elcor Spectres. Well, that would be interesting, to say the least. An Elcor Spectre? Like, in multiplayer on 3 at least, you get to have the Vorcha and the Batarians. You get some Volus, which is fun. You get a lot of Turians. You don't get any Elcor or Hanar, though apparently according to either Zaid or Rex, you don't want them to get their tentacles on you. I think it's Zaid.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
It's always
Citadel Security is investigating your
playing games always fills me full of questions. What's Udina's backstory? How does he become the ambassador when he's such a hothead? You know?
Captain
I don't know.
Anderson, I see you brought half your
9:30.
crew with you.
Thought it had a very long lull in excitement. Let's consider running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Exciting.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to
Fuck you.
for the Spectres.
I guess see.
Eden Prime was a chance to prove they could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead, and
I love the fact that in this game I can see Udina get punched in the face.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support
I really don't know if
accusation.
anything happens to him in the second
Otherwise,
one.
the Council might
Don't
use
nothing
this
pops
as
in
an
mind.
excuse to keep you out of the
But then you get to
Spectres.
shoot him in the third one. You get to
Come
kill
with me,
Udina.
Captain.
It's fun.
Let's go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. We'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Yay, clearance. All the cool kids go there.
That's why I hate politicians.
And important locations are marked on your map. Description. B, Y, Y. Argos Row. Running around in circles on the Citadel. Hey Zelton, how you doing?
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted.
Aw, what's wrong, big
You seem
elephant
distressed.
without a
Is
trunk?
there something I can do to help?
Alarm response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so well. And it is the Asari Consul's fault. She's the one who
Again,
started this.
having
Who's Asari Consul?
overheard conversations in 2 or 3, whichever one's got the bachelor party.
Everyone knows.
Apparently the Asari are slightly like the,
It is too sensitive.
what is it? The creatures
Suffice it to
from the
say,
Harry Potter series
compromised my
that Vila, they're slightly like Vila, and then they kind of change their appearance
Cross the bridge from here.
to look like your, okay, quit talking so I can talk to, come on, are you done? Alright, there we go. They change their appearance slightly to look more attractive to those
I am Ambassador Kalen.
that see them, so it's kind of
Is there something I can
like
do
a
for
slight
you?
Why do
chameleon
you explain what you're about
filter.
to say?
Our people
Because
communicate less through words and
there's
more
a
through
Solarian,
actions
a Turian, and a human all walk into a bar.
Plainly,
They'll say ow.
vocal expressions
Um,
to convey the feelings of our
But they're all sitting there and they're all talking about how the Asari dancer on the table in front of them all looks like their own race.
remorseful response, Din.
So what does an Asari look like to an Elcor?
And if you do, I
Or a
am very
Volus?
sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with
They need to
Tell me
make
about the history and origins
the
of
Elcor production of Hamlet
The Elcor
happen.
were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us.
It is my dream someday to see the Elcor production of Hamlet happen.
System, and from there the
And it's just it's a dream, but I think it would be one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life.
to the Citadel. and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel.
Confines of space travel.
Upon small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
So Elcor are basically Ents.
Modestly.
Or elephants.
I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is
Chastising
inappropriate,
rebuke.
Dan. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
Can I dropkick the Volus?
Good day to you, human.
That would make me happy if I could dropkick the Volus. Oh, look at the little desk! Look at the little... It's a Volus desk.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
What's it called in Discworld? A heightist?
So rude, Dan.
I'm
At least introduce
a speciesist.
yourself.
I'm against the Volus because he's short. No, I'm against the Volus because they're assholes.
I am Din Korlak.
I was in a
Volus
group
ambassador.
earlier
Is there
watching someone else
something I
play
can
Mass
do
Effect
for you, EarthClan?
and discussing how there is
You
not
are
a
in the
single
embassy
Volus
for the Volus
in the
and the
entire
Elcor.
trilogy that is
Your
not an
ambassador
asshole.
is next door.
The only person we came up with was the dude
In
from
this shared space, I aid my
Mass
fellow
Effect
Volus
2.
when I'm not being
I think it
interrupted.
was either 2 or 3, who was the quote-unquote biotic god.
I'd like to know more about the
That's the only guy who wasn't an asshole.
sure our history
And that's
and
because he
culture
was
was born
stoned out of his mind and hilarious. And then
Actually,
just
I
now
would like to
I
know more
just
about
realized
the
that
history.
the closest
My
one who's
people
not
came to the
stoned out of his
Citadel
mind, who's not an
shortly
asshole,
after the Asari and Solarians
is
had
the pizza
discovered
guy from 3.
We were instrumental
The pizza-
in establishing
Volus
a
pizza delivery guy,
standardized galactic
because Freddie Prinze
However,
Jr. got hungry.
Despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic
Yeah, because you guys don't have an army.
still do not hold
Got a
a seat on
whole
the
bunch
council.
of trading ships and stuff like that.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for
I
the best interests
forget.
of the Volus
I
people.
think they've got to have,
No easy task considering how often we are overlooked.
like, the
by
Quarians, they have their bodysuits because of a low, a non-existent, effectively, immune
The
system.
Council favors your
But I think the Volus, they have different
You are naive.
physiology. Instead of being,
Will be invited
like,
to the council
carbon-based
long
like
before
we
our
are,
forces will.
Why
they're...
aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the council?
They need more of
All
a methane or
species must prove
ammonia
themselves before
system,
they join
something
the
like that.
council. All
I
but
could
the
be wrong.
Earth clans, it would seem.
dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this
Humbug.
talk is wasted on the humans.
Again,
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
I would gladly
You
drop kick
humans
you
are
off
new
the
to
Citadel.
Citadel, and yet the council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the
I think
Citadel.
I wouldn't be tired, considering I haven't done much today.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect
You're a
Citadel
whiny baby.
space.
Wah, I
Goodbye,
didn't get
Ambassador.
to sit at the big kids table.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth.
I'm gonna look that up right now. It should be here. Unusual readings, blah blah blah. Codex. Non-council races.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy.
High pressure greenhouse. Yeah. Okay. They need ammonia.
Centuries ago, they
pressure suits. There we go. I was semi-right. Most exciting thing in the world coming up. I'm gonna get on my first elevator here in a little bit. After I talk to everybody.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassadors? Yes, I received
Sorry.
reports on all.
What's your name? What do you do?
I really shouldn't skip everything.
My name is Safiria.
Should let people who
I'm
don't
the
know
administrative
watch,
assistant
but
for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access
Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Goodbye.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
How close to level up am I? Oh, I got some time. Okay.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human delighted welcome. It is
Excuse me,
good to meet
Elcor. Talk to everyone, interact with everyone, go everywhere. That is a secret to this game, which is obviously not a secret. Ignore them.
Commander Shepard.
Instantly, I'm walking in the front door. Talk to the back of his head, and I'm walking in the front door. I'll go
Nobody
where the hell I
sends me
want.
Anywhere. I just need some information.
Are we wearing the same armor?
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked.
Actually, I think you would be more along the
I get the feeling
nose in
you're not
other
too
people's
fond of
business.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
And again,
You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
we're not the favorites.
The
We're
council
not the
treats us like
favorites.
second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man.
Mom and Daddy like you better.
We're done here.
They like you better.
Tell me about CSEC.
Boys, quit
CSEC
fighting. We hate
provides
you both the
necessary
same.
Police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called.
Ooh,
Or
yeah.
the underhanded side of the
You don't like the Spectres?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
God, she's
There
got
are
a
over
crazy eye.
200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
No.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
I'm going to be worse than. I'm going to be better than Saren.
Always there.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hello, Commander. Can I
Commander? How does everyone know me?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Sure, tell me.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What's Shaira's?
What is Shaira's?
Shaira, yes, yeah, I can't pronounce things.
Clients who can afford her
I'm bad. I'm horrible
Most
at
of the
pronunciation,
diplomats and ambassadors have visited
enunciation,
her at one time or another.
you know,
She's a
participation.
very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux
What I
and
try.
Cora's Den.
The only thing I'm horrible at that I
Flux has
have no
gambling
interest in
and
ever
dancing,
trying
certainly
out
more lively
is
than
I
this
can't
one.
do accents.
Cora's Den, on the other
You know,
hand,
people do a southern
let's just say
accent
it's
or
lively
a
and deadly
British
all at the
accent,
same time.
and I've learned that there's a huge
Goodbye.
difference between an English accent and a British
So long,
accent.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Because if you call someone from Scotland, if you call them English, you're going to be in a fight.
What do you want?
If you call them British,
Commander.
it's not as bad.
Is there something I can do for you?
And
Relax,
I was
Private. This isn't an inspection.
made the mistake
Right, sorry. What can I do
of
for you, Commander?
What can
reading
you tell me about the Asari console?
some sort of comment,
I,
comment section
well,
and
she's an
videos
Asari
and
who works here
Facebook and
as-
all that fun
that is, she
stuff.
helps people
YouTube,
with things.
Yahoo
You never want
things.
to see
Someone was
these
complaining that, well, it's not just an English accent. There's this one here and that one there, and my response to them is,
go in and talk to
you
her.
know, there's also
Can
no
you at
such
least
thing
tell
as
me
an
where I can
American
find it?
accent.
Sure.
Talk to
If you
someone from
cross the
Boston,
bridge
they
from
sound
Memphis.
completely different from someone
Thanks,
from
kid.
Texas,
Have fun.
which is completely
Try
different
not
from
to get
someone
into
from
too much
Montana, which is completely different from someone from Minnesota. You know?
This place seems strange.
Accents are not my cup of tea. Tea is not my cup of tea. I'll take a Diet Mountain Dew, please. Large size, no ice.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Alright, I think I'll go...
Greetings and
No,
welcome
I-
to the Presidium.
What does that mean?
Go, not interested.
I apologize if you found my service
cool.
unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in
I'm
writing
gonna
to the
cheat.
Citadel Turret.
Yeah. She loves you, yeah. Because I don't feel like walking all the way over there. And look, Executor Palin. How did he get here before me? It must be magic.
Sarah's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
And it's everybody's favorite. It's Garrus!
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You blew it.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid.
Garrus is okay.
But I know he's
I
up
use
to
him as a
something.
sniper.
Like
Occasionally
he's
he's my tech guy.
feel it in my gut.
I think the council.
I don't see what everyone's big fascination is with him.
Good luck, Shepard.
But I don't dislike
You
him.
don't want to keep the council waiting.
You know? Rex is the best. And anyone who says otherwise is just plain wrong. I normally end up using Tali a lot because she is the best tech person out there. Hands down. See, there's no one here now, but I'm gonna go up there and talk. I'll come back, and there'll be someone there trying to scan the keeper.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
What's up, Dave?
The Geth attack is a matter
the
of
Geth
fact,
attack.
sir, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read
Look
the
like a
Eden
monkey.
Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me.
I'm sure if I read the books, which I need to add it to my Christmas list.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon.
That way I can say, hey,
Then you tried
Mom,
to cover
Dad,
it up.
family, hey, send me these books.
Just like Captain Anderson.
Which you can actually buy in Mass Effect 2. They're in the shops.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
I forget the names of them.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council.
But
not even ready to join the
it goes in the back history of
No right to
Anderson,
say that.
and it takes
not
place.
his decision.
You know, it
Shepard's admission into the
explains
Spectres is
a
not
lot
the
of
purpose of
backstory
this
that the
meeting.
games don't get to in more detail, I should say. You arrogant
You can't hide
bastard.
behind the Council forever. There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based
I don't
on
want to think
facts
about how
and
many times I'm going to have
evidence,
that posted
not
here.
wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
I think I've got another
Do you have
half hour,
anything else to
45
add,
minutes in
Commander
me.
Shepard?
You've
I
made
want to
your
end this, make this
I
fairly
won't waste
short
my
one.
breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
You're a dick, and I look forward to having you shoot yourself in the head right where Udina's standing. I want to talk you into shooting yourself in the head. Suicide is not the answer, children. Unless you're being controlled by a giant space machine who's trying to destroy the galaxy.
Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every
Human
colony we have
and
is at risk.
Volus
Every
and
world we control
Elcor and
is in danger.
Hanar
Even
and
Earth isn't
Asari.
safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Sarah.
And I
worked with
love
him
the
on a
random
mission a long
noises that
time.
are in my kitchen.
Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a
We
Spectre,
are the Knights who
he's
say
virtually
"Nee."
untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I
He's a
don't trust him.
Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we
It's
need
amazing.
to find him.
Udina goes from
I have a
maybe we
contact
can
in
use him
CSEC who can help us track
to-
Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it.
Turians
They
are
suspended
okay.
Harkin last month, drinking
To
on the job.
humans are the best.
I
They,
won't waste
we
my
can't
time
trust
with
anyone.
You won't have to.
Yeah.
I don't want the Council using your past
Udina is
history
a
with
dick.
Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
Shadow
An
Broker.
information dealer.
It's
Buys and
between.
sells secrets to the
It seems to be a
highest bidder.
consensus. The
I've heard
best
Barla Vaughn's one of the top
DLC in the
representatives.
entire
He
trilogy
might know something about Sarah.
is between the Shadow
But his
Broker
information won't come cheap.
and the Citadel.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
And the Citadel
About 20 years
DLC
ago,
has
I
some
was
great
part
parts.
of the mission in the Skillian Verge.
One in particular
I
has
was
to
working with
do
Saren
with
to
your
find and
reaction
remove
upon
the
finding
known terrorist threat.
the cage of your beloved giant
Saren
or
eliminated
miniature
the
giant
threat,
space hamster
but a lot of people
on the
died
dock
along
and
the way.
taken off the ship.
Innocent people. And the
That's
official records
that's just going too far.
covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second
There's a
thought.
monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes
It
them.
causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
See how well this works out.
Our ambassador doesn't seem
Still
to get
playing?
along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Alright, Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. But I saw how he operates. No conscience.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Alright. Anyone who's just joining, I apologize for how short it is. But I'm going to go ahead and end this